Hello everyone, welcome to our program, The Bridge. Today we have a guest, is a specialist in the arts, and let me him introduce more to ourselves.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming to me, and I'm happy to meet natural TV programs. My name is Farshid Gholamrezanezhad. I'm Iranian and I'm 30 years old. Now it's 7 years I came from Iran to Turkey. Turkey is our neighbor country with the same culture with Iran. For that reason I selected Turkey for continuing my study. My undergraduate is mechanical engineering in Iran, and I have 2 years job experience as a piping supervisor in Iran.
Yes.
But I decided to immigrate to another country with new experience in my life. For that reason, I selected Turkey and I moved to here. And now, after 7 years, I'm very happy because I continued my education as industrial engineering for master. Also, after that, continuing my PhD. Now I'm a student of management in Turkey.
Yeah, thank you. So why Turkey? Why you didn't choose another country?
Okay. You know, I'm from east of Iran. The area of east of Iran is Khorasan. Name of that is Khorasan. Khorasan has a very common culture with Turkey, and Turkey for me was an interesting country because we have a very common culture, common words, and I think in the first step maybe I will be more comfortable in this country. If I go to Europe or American, their culture it was different with me. And I think if I think as a bridge with two countries, our bridge is culture or common words. For that reason, I thought it will be more comfortable for me to move to Turkey. And after 7 years, also I make new life in here with my Turkish wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you came to Turkey, and what pushed you to start and establish a business here in Turkey?
Business. You know, I'm engineer.
Yes.
In engineering mind, you haven't any limitation for your job or your future because you should make new things, not continue the same way. The specialist thing for engineers, I think they make their ways.
Yes.
In reality, I cannot say in the first step I wanted to make a company like this company, but after time and time, I understand this way may be better for me. In reality, we had the dream with my life when I
With
her.
your wife?
Yes, you know, she's Turkish. About my job, we had a dream to make an art gallery.
Yes.
But about which art gallery, we thought Persian art maybe be more interesting for Turkish. It will be also as a bridge culture with Iran and Turkey. And we selected that way, and after 4 years now I think it's correct choosing.
So you have been studying, you started this shop 4 years ago.
Yes, 4 years ago, 2016.
Tell us the story behind this shop.
Okay. Before that, I was worked for an Iranian company. They worked about art. For 2 years, I worked them, and I learned something in there.
Which company was that? Was it about art gallery and everything?
Just about carpet. It was just about tableau carpets.
Iranian tableau carpet.
Iranian tableau carpets, yes. But now you can see here about more art
Items, yes.
items. The variety of art culture is now is more, and I continue that, and I make a new company for myself with a risk in reality, because in a foreigner country the situation of the work is different with our country. For example, we can make a company in our country and started after 1 week without any limitation. But in Turkey, you are as a foreigner, you don't know the rules. You should have enough money for open a foreigner company. For example, you should have 100,000 lira as your
investment. Yes.
Yes.
Well, our viewers would like to know how you started. Like you were studying engineering, and you end up doing business with art and everything. So our viewers would like to know how you start from zero, how you decide to take this, and how was the journey up to here.
Okay. When I started studying in Turkey as engineering, I know we should new things, doing a new
introduce new things.
Yes. For that then I said, if I continue as engineering, I should work for example, tractor company in here, and my life will be the same when I was in Iran as a piping supervisor.
Yes.
But I wanted to make a new thing that will be satisfied in myself.
Yes.
For that then I very love my culture.
Yes.
Persian culture is one of the oldest culture in the world. For example, the Iranian and Persian culture, everybody in the world knows it's one of the ancient culture in the world.
Yes.
For that then I think maybe I can introduce it, and I can be more satisfied in this way.
Yes.
Because I should do one thing that I like it, I love it. Because when you are foreigner and going to another country, you have a lot of too much problems.
Yes.
Shouldn't be hopeless. You should select a lovely job.
Yes.
To don't be tried in that way. I think this way is not easy. It wasn't easy.
Yes.
But I like it. I love it. For that reason, I continue it from zero until now. Now also I'm not a power company. But when we compare it with 4 years ago, I'm now in one of the best shopping center in Turkey for 2 years. It means when you started from zero, for example, I have a very small ware for my shop. Even it was like a flat, but now most of embassy, most of companies knows me this situation. But that's now I'm satisfied from myself because I continued my dream way.
Yes. So now you feel more satisfied than doing engineering.
Yes. In this situation, this way, I'm more satisfied of engineering. But don't forget, engineering make for me a mind, make for me a think way. For that, then I'm thankful of engineering studying.
Yeah. So why many people order, or which make Iranian carpet so famous in the world?
Yeah. As you know, Iranian carpet is so famous in the world. It has some reasons for that. And now the most people knows me about Persian carpet, about tablo rugs, and also as you see in here, we have some variety of arts. Iranian silk and wool tablo rug, flat floor carpet, and something like metal arts, wooden arts, as a minak art, as a hatem art, as a bone art. But most selected items in here is tablo rug. Tablo rug. For our customer, it is more interesting thing, because before this they didn't see that. Also, we make a special order for them. It is so interesting for them.
Yeah, well, I was wondering why many people like Iranian rugs. Why? What makes it different from maybe Indian rugs, Pakistan one, Afghanistan one? Because also their carpet or rugs are so famous in the world. What is the specific things which make Persian rugs so famous?
You know, handmade rugs or handicrafted carpet, it's from 1,000 years ago produced until now. In reality, it's an ancient art in the world. But most of these carpets is about in a Middle East area, Turkey, Iran, Hindustan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, because now we have Sinir, Mars with the countries. But before, for example, Turkey, Iran, and the Middle East, it was as a one country or two country. They haven't separated country. Now we see the separated countries, but before it was one country or two country. You know, for that reason, the carpet is a mother art in this area, and we can, and all of them is very valuable.
Yes, valuable.
Yes, because all of them has a Asian history.
Yes.
But why we knows Persian carpet as a famous carpet in the world because the variety of the Persian carpet is too much. For example, it has more than 20 or 30 variety, which different quality, with different materials, with different
region.
Yes, different designs. You know, the nomads, rabbits, all of these carpets weaved by men and women in the village. And they didn't learn now, they learned from their fathers, mothers.
Yes.
The important thing is the designs of them. Maybe thousands years they weave the same designs. When you see one carpet, you can understand that's from which area.
Yes.
Yeah, it has a way. I think it's like a identity for the people.
Yes.
It's like that because the carpet is one thing that be from 1,000 years ago with you, and you are very skillful in that.
Yes.
It's your father's, your grandfather's arts. For that reason, it has like an identity. And one interesting thing in here, maybe this, the Middle East country has separated separated lines and separated countries now. But when you search about the carpets, you can understand they are from one culture.
Yes.
Because some carpets woven in Turkey, it's woven in Iran, in Khorasan. It's woven in Tajikistan, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan.
Yes.
It's the same designs. What's the meaning of that? The meaning of that, their culture is the same. They are the same people.
Yes.
Yes, but time about the time after 1,100 years, some people moved from one area to another area, but the culture doesn't forget.
Well, you said about like in Iran you can find 200 types of carpets, right?
More than 20 or 30 kinds of carpets. It means 20 or 30 area, for example.
Regions.
Yes.
So in every region they have their own way of making the carpet.
Yes, yes. The important thing is that because, as I said, it's their culture, it's their rabbits, their kind of the people of that. It's dependent to that, to this.
Is there any sign that you can know, you can see this carpet maybe, or that carpet, and you say this one is from this region or this one is from this region? Is there any sign or something you can know the carpet is from?
Yes, yes. For example, we can see this kind of carpets. We understand from these flowers is from Tabriz. These carpets is like Turkmen carpets. It's from Afghanistan. The others is from like Kashkai in Iran.
Yes. How do you know that? About the design?
About the design of that, for example, it has animal plants. About, can I? This is a Turkmen, because they in details I will show you. They have 4 seasons. Some nomads, some signed as a 4 season of the year.
Yes.
When, whereas you see them, you can understand that's Turkmen carpet.
So the expert can know according to the design and maybe flowers, animal. All these introduced to different region.
Yeah. But now in the new decades, Iran made tablo rugs, and now it's very professional in that. But in this, with the same skills, they make floor wall carpet with different cultures, for different designs, because as you know, these are like pictorial carpets.
Yes.
Not oriental carpet. These are as a oriental carpet, but these are as a pictorial carpet. Pictorial carpet, what as you like, you can't do it. Because the customer of them also is very variety.
Yes.
You know, as a Egypt culture, as a Persian carpet or Turkish carpet, this is, for example, one paint of the one of the most the famous Turkish painter, Osman Hamdi, as a Kaplumbağa Terbiyeci painter.
Yes.
Or as a Western culture, like that.
Yeah. Okay. So
religion also.
Yeah. Thank you so much for following us this part. As we are here now, you can see we are having Mr. Farshid. He's explaining to us about the history of tablo rugs from Persian. So we'll continue and learn more about the Persian carpet and also Persian art after the break. Stay in touch. Welcome back on the bridge. We are still having our guest, Mr. Farshid. We are still talking about Persian art, Persian carpet. So he still have many things to tell us. Mr. Farshid, we found you here in this Marza. You have beautiful items, as we can see. But could you please tell me, like, which item is more interested by the customers? Because you have art, you have lags, tableau, you have many things. So which one is more interested by the customer?
As you know, Persian culture is one of the richest culture in the world. It has a lot of art, as carpet arts, bone arts, wooden arts, and metal arts, as a mina or Hatem arts. But the most famous art in the world, that knows people in the world as a Persian, it's Persian rug. And in here also, most of my customer is a Persian rug carpet customer. And now we are more knows in wall carpet as a pictorial carpets. Most of our customer in here in Turkey is pictorial carpets, because it made as a silk and wool. The material of that is silk and wool, and all of them is handmade. It has a very rich skill for the weaving of that, because the knots of that is very small. It needs a very skillful weavers, and all of them made in Iran as in a village by women and men hands. But after that, it's floor carpet.
Yes.
The floor carpet maybe is one of the famous carpet in the world, because each of these carpets has different designs from different region with different cultures.
Yes.
In Iran. And for example, when you see one carpet, you can understand that carpet is from which region, from which culture. For that reason, it's famous, and the variety of that carpet is very a lot. And you know, in here we have metal arts as a mina arts. Mina arts is a the metals with copper.
It's made up.
It made from with copper, but it made by hand with the hammer to make a shape for that. After that, the painting of that is a special colored by hand.
Yes.
And it's very shining color. And most of that mina is from Isfahan city in Iran. And the other art is bone and wooden art. For wooden art is it names Hatem, but in Turkish we should say Hatem.
Yeah. What about in English?
It's a special name. In English also they say Hatem, but in the details of information is the wood covered by metal, bone, and wooden.
Yes.
Wood, the surface of the wood covered with that by piece by one by one, and each pieces should be more small. That means the quality of that work is more.
Yes.
It's like that. And about bone art, it's camel bone. For example, they make jewelry box and some perfume box with that, with camel bone, and all of them made by hand. After making it by bone, the painter paint surface of that. It's very nice art, and I will show you these are as detail.
I hope we will have time to look after every item in details. So, Mr. Farshid, I was thinking, why should I use handmade carpet? Why shouldn't I take another carpet? Why should I? What is the good thing of using a handmade carpet?
Yeah. If we can think about the arts, it's the carpet, the handmade carpets came from 1,000 years ago with us. But for example, the flex carpet or plastic carpet, these are as in new carpets. And you know that maybe handmade carpet be more expensive.
Yes.
It's when you compare with the mechanical
Yeah.
carpets,
Yeah.
is very expensive.
Yeah, handmade carpets are really expensive, and the plastic one are cheap. So
Yes.
why should I choose this expensive one, especially handmade carpet?
Yeah.
Why should I?
If you select one handmade carpet, you can use it for your life,
Yes.
even for your child. For example, you didn't hear somebody say, from my father, I have a car, or I have from my grandfather, I have a flat. Any very
Generation to generation.
it's not very generation to stay something from that generation. But about the carpet, you every time you hear, I have a carpet from 3 generation.
Yes.
That means it's with your life. It will be with your life. And the handmade carpet, when you use it, it's a very interesting thing.
Yes.
When you use something, the validity of that will be not reduced.
Yes.
It will be decreased.
The value of the carpet
But
stay.
and even it will take more value. Valuable. Yes.
So
for
which-
example, when you use it silk carpet, after maybe 50 years, you should pay more money for buying that.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
So if I buy a carpet here today and I want to sell it 10 years after, which means I will sell it more than
Yeah.
the money I
the
buy.
validity of that will be more. It's a real thing. If you find a good customer, in reality you should sell it more expensive.
That is a treasure. So I think I will go back with one carpet so I can sell
No,
it
no,
after.
no. That's very interesting things about the carpets. Yes, yeah. For example, now you see the tourism come to Turkey. They didn't buy new carpets. They buy used carpets. Yeah, and
Why?
because they like that. Because that's handmade. It's hand woven, and even it will be more old. That means it has a more expensive. And the economy benefit also is with the handmade carpet. Even about the health, for example, handmade carpet doesn't take haven't electric. It takes your even your body electric, but
Plastic.
give you electric. Then for the health also it's better. Yeah, like that. And even in the future, I think the handmade carpet takes more value and more expensive, because every day the weavers of handmade carpet is more decrease. It means the weaver in the future, we haven't enough the handmade weaver in the future. And in another way, you know, it's ancient culture that is like a heritage for this generation. Our before me generation until now, they save it. But now if we want to finish it with new technology, we cannot stay and save this world heritage.
Yes.
and it will be finished like dinosaurs, like some another ancient cultures that finished now. And I think we should save it. We should know its yes, variable. And I hope we can be successful in this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think our viewer now understand the importance of using handmade carpets. So, Mr. Farshid, do you accept or do you have those accept like special orders?
Yeah.
Do you have people come to a special order from different area, even abroad?
Yes, we have some customer that they want to have a special carpet for them. For example, some of them wants to weave a special photo, or from his family a view of the natural. They give us a photo, and we
saw some carpet with photos. Yes.
And we make a special carpet the same that photo. And for doing that, we use more than 4 skillful men as a masters in this.
Even that picture, they will put it with they will use hand, or they can print, copy and paste.
No, not print. We haven't any printed or any mechanical things. All of them with hand. For example, when you make a plan for a photo, you make it a planet. It means for the pictorial carpet, you should make a plan as a quotes, because it has too much color, and the color is very like to each other. It has a very variety tones, color tones.
Yes.
For example, for a normal tableau rack, it takes more than 1 month just for planning that. And after that, about the wools and silk should be colored, and one skillful man should color that the same that the color of the photo. And after this colored also very important, because about the pictorial carpet, the color is very important, because it shows you a picture or a view. It should be like that. But that is very important. And in the third step, the skillful weaver, because every day it should weave it for months to finish that, and it's very small.
For how long does it take?
For example,
to complete a special order? For
less than 1 meter square, 100 to 70 centimeter, it takes at least 7 months for weaving that, and it has about more than 50 knots in centimeter square. Yes, we can make more than also 100 knots in centimeter square, but it depends to the order.
Yes.
They want normally they want about 50 to 70 knots in centimeter square. It's enough for them. And after the finishing the weaving, started the cutting that, because when you weave it, it has a little more wool and silk that you should cut it. to be soft for the customer. It will be very ready for that. It's like that. It's not easy. All of them, it's you should be knowledge and skillful. For example, that skillful weaver, it has a maybe 1 decade experience about that.
Yes.
To make it the same photo.
Which means some special order can even take 2 years planning about it. As you say.
Excuse me, please repeat it.
I just say some special orders can take 2 years.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
Yeah. It depends to the dimension of that. It depends to the design of that. It depends to the how many colors you should use it in that photo. It's all of them is as a puzzle of this work.
Yes.
That means we have one order. It takes more than 1 year for weaving that, and now it's after 1 year it doesn't finish now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes more times for to finish it.
If someone wants to make an order or a special order, what can he or she do to make an order from you?
They should be in contact with me and give the photo to me and make as a contract with them to start the work.
Yeah.
And they should be wait for the finish that. But the good things for the special order is this: we make a photo and video in for the customer in each step. For planning, we send a photo and video. For coloring, we send photo and video, and even for the weaving time. It means the customer also is aware of the situation of the weaving, and in the end, when we deliver to the customer, we make a video clip from this time of the weaving, and it will be like an identity video, identity card for that work, because he knows the story of the weaving that card.
So which means if someone make a special order, every single detail, every process of the order, he'll be or she'll be in part of it, because every part you'll be doing, you'll send a video, every part.
Yes, yes, yes. For that reason, the customer is more satisfied
yes.
Because he understands this. It's very not easy.
Yes.
It's valuable for him,
Yes.
and it's will be as a valuable things in his life until the end of his life for the child.
Generation to
Yeah,
generation.
for the next generations.
Yeah. So could you please tell something to our viewers? What can you tell the people who are following our program?
Okay. I want to say to them, I started from zero, but now I think I was successful in this way. But the point that I was successful is it was I do one thing that I love it. It's from my culture, and also it was a good thing for make a contact bridge with Iran and Turkey. It was a cultural bridge for them. For example, the people come to me and say me, why very interesting things. We came here It means like we see Iran now, like we are in Iran bazaar.
Yes.
And you bring it to me and you introduce it to us. It make me satisfied. Even some people say me, oh, my mother or my father weaving the carpets,
Yes.
their designers was like this. It was a very nice thing for me. And I want to say to the viewers, doing something as you love it.
Yes.
So don't be tired and hopeless in that way.
Sir, you tell our viewers that they have to perform what they love.
Yes.
Yeah. So, for our last question, do you consider yourself as a bridge?
About
The bridge, the connection between culture and everything. Do you consider yourself as a bridge?
yes, yes.
How?
As a culture bridge,
Yes.
I think. As a art bridge, because I introduce, for example, introduce Persian culture and art to somebody, and even we learn this weaving in here. We have a master, a skillful man as a weaver in here. Some people like the weaver Persian carpet, they come here and learn it. It's as a very nice bridge. You learn this valuable art and culture today.
Let's thanks Mr. Farshid, excuse me, for coming to our program and share with us the experience about Persian art. For us, we will meet next time on The Bridge. See you soon. Bye-bye.